And while relatives and some community members believe justice was not served in the Reed case, investigators disagree, and they publicly shared a lot of the evidence from the case at a live news conference this afternoon. WRTV's Cameron Riddle continues our team coverage tonight.
The task of announcing that no charges would be filed against IMPD officer Dreasjon Mercer was a visibly difficult duty for Special Prosecutor Rosemary Curry.
This has not been an easy task, and it's been a very heavy burden.
6 months after the shooting, a grand jury ruled that there was insufficient evidence to prove that Officer Mercer violated the law when he shot and killed Reed in an incident that was streamed live on Facebook. State Police Superintendent Doug Carter says the special investigation was not taken lightly.
Please understand, please understand that our role is the objective finder of fact. We didn't pick a side, and we will never pick a side.
Investigators with the Indiana State Police showed the Indianapolis Press material from their investigation that they say is factual, but not necessarily the same material that the grand jury reviewed when considering whether to indict Officer Mercer. Seen publicly for the first time today are clear pictures of Reed's gun with its distinct markings, in addition to new surveillance footage that shows how close Mercer and Reed were to each other, but doesn't clearly show what happens after the two run across Michigan Road. State Police point to audio data which they say captures the sound of 13 gunshots from Officer Mercer and 2 from Reed, which were also matched to ballistics tests.
So each one of these is a shot fired, and roughly these are about 0.4 of a second apart.
While the evidence presented paints the clearest picture thus far of what happened on May 6th, it was not enough for the grand jury to bring charges. Special Prosecutor Curry says there is no win in this case, and the pain that comes with this tragic incident hits close to home.
I'm a mother of 2 black boys. And I know thank you. I don't know how Mr. Reed's mother feels, but I'm a mother of 2 black boys.
Cameron Riddle, WRTV.
An attorney for Officer Mercer released a statement tonight saying, in part, quote, "We've always believed the evidence proved that Mercer was justified in defending himself. The evidence showed that he took actions consistent with his training and, more importantly, consistent with the law."
Metro Police and Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett have also released statements on the decision. IMPD thanks the prosecutor, investigators, and the grand jury members for, quote, "ensuring a fair and just investigative process and a transparent outcome." The statement goes on to say, quote, "We understand that this result may be frustrating for some of our residents, but it is our hope that the full transparency offered by Prosecutor Corey and Superintendent Carter will help move our city forward, improve the relationship between our officers and neighborhoods, and bring us closer to healing in division of our community." Mayor Hogsett released a statement saying, in part, quote, "The events that led to the death of Mr. Reed have forced our community to confront the loss of this young life and have raised understandable questions produced by centuries of racism and mistrust. The decision ends the criminal review of the interaction, but it doesn't heal the divides in our community caused by a heartbreaking incident such as this." Hogsett also thanked members of the community who have advocated for law enforcement changes in the wake of Reed's death. That includes the implementation of body cameras for IMPD and the creation of a use of force review board. You can read more reactions from community leaders and about today's grand jury decision right now at WRTV.com.